Hey everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. We are back after a hiatus because I had to work and picking up right where we left off on the Tacano Research Facility Jurassic Difficulty Challenge Mode playthrough. If y'all don't know, we had an update for the game where now we have capture mode. This was part of the free part of the update. There's a part that cost like $5 or so, and it adds 3 carnivores: Proceratosaurus, Herrerasaurus, and Acrocanthosaurus. I'm gonna try to feature all 3 of them during this playthrough, rather than making like a whole separate video about the dinosaurs. I might do that too, but for right now I was kind of hoping to just continue on with this playthrough. I'm kind of curious. I don't remember exactly how it works. I did go ahead and let's see, did we unlock one of them already? Yeah. So in challenge mode, you just get them as you play the game. So it looks like Proceratosaurus is one that you can start off with, which is interesting. And one of the things that I'm most curious about is to see how these 3 dinosaurs fit into challenge mode, because there's kind of, as far as I know anyway, like there's a set few dinosaurs that make challenge mode way easier to get reputation, and like one of them is Dilophosaurus. So I was kind of wondering if any of these dinosaurs will shake that up a little bit, like maybe having Proceratosaurus or Herrerasaurus will be a more efficient option for challenge mode. I don't really know. But like all of my playthroughs, this isn't a speed run. This is just kind of having fun, trying to make the park look nice and get the 2 skins and mark the island off of my to-do list. So anyway, let's see what fossils we have. Oh, that's right, we have these from earlier. Oh, keep going forward, Montosaurus. Triceratops is at 100%. One Triceratops cost $230,000. And we're gonna get rid of that entertainment contract. And we got the incubation speed 1.0. So we can add that and get the security contract done.
I've got a new offer for you to review. I've reported your success up the chain of command. Well done.
You can help with this, and you should.
I don't like these income per minute things. Get rid of that one too, I guess.
This new contract was made for a person
There we
with your
go.
talents.
Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
I remember mentioning this in the last video, but my goodness, the day-night cycle, if you leave it on default, just stays on nighttime forever. So one thing I'm gonna kind of showcase this really quick. So I play on console, if you didn't know. I play on Xbox. I'm gonna turn time scale to normal, so we're not like losing time or anything. This camera mode, basically, it's not the same as like having your own little avatar to walk around, but this camera mode basically gives you like first person mode in your park. So I'm gonna be doing that a lot because I just think that's really cool. Now, of course, with it just being Struthiomimus, it's not as neat. But like looking, I always think it's neat to look and see them through the fences. It makes it feel very. I like to look at the dinosaurs from like a ground eye level, because even when you're in this viewing gallery here, like you're seeing them from like, you know, at least 10 feet up off the ground. So,
Yes,
whatever.
this is exactly what we needed. Well done completing that contract.
I'll keep this
So,
brief.
Struthiomimus.
There's a new contract. Review it.
Alright, we're gonna incubate these two Triceratops so we can get that photograph done. Sell Struthiomimus with rating of at least 9. Oh, I don't even have a, I don't even have an ACU center. Whoops. I'm gonna turn this power off, by the way. I know where it's gonna go. It's gonna go like right here, but I guess I have to wait for the Triceratopses to come out and take their pictures in order to get the money for the ACU center, I guess. Whoops. Let's see, how much to research Proceratosaurus? So what we're gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna focus on, I wanna make sure we showcase these 3 new dinosaurs in this playthrough. So we'll have Proceratosaurus instead of Ceratosaurus as our first carnivore, is what I'm going for. I've already seen all 3 of them. There's like everyone's got videos on them. We'll have a fun discussion about the Acrocanthosaurus because it looks very different than what I was expecting. And honestly, at first, I didn't really like it, but it's grown on me, and it's probably one of my favorite carnivores in the game now. I will say that personally, I like the look of the Operation Genesis Acrocanthosaurus, where the spines are more like spindly looking. Like that look more, but I still like the way this dinosaur looks. Like if you ever look up pictures or artist drawings of Spinosaurus, there's some that have the spines look really bony and like really thin and narrow, kind of like what you would expect like and I'm trying to think if there's any modern animal that has anything like that to compare it to. Well, it's very thin. It looks like a membrane, like a pteranodon's wing. Like it's not very thick or strong. And then there's other versions where it's like a much thicker spine and it's more of like a muscular structure. So with this rendition of the Acrocanthosaurus, they made the spines much more of like a muscular, bulky structure on its back. So it doesn't look thin and membraney. It looks like this dinosaur looks like a tank. So it's just a different. Because as far as I know, anyway, maybe scientists do know, and I just you know, we don't really know what the spines looked like. It's just, there's the bones, and people can't even agree on what the function of them were, so. And our first Triceratops has been released.
I see you've hatched a Triceratops. Might be cute now, but that's only gonna last for about a week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to the park.
I'm not very creative with names, so you're gonna have to forgive me with that. You know, I'm not even gonna name it unless I can think of something that at least might work. Okay, let's take our picture of 2 Triceratops. I don't even know what that improved marketing thing does. I've never really looked that up. I don't know if that, like, if I take a super authentic or interesting picture, if it, like, increases guest numbers or something. I'm probably missing out on some neat function of the game.
Those photographs you took were excellent, so you can call that contract complete.
Alright, here we go. We got Proceratosaurus. I haven't really, I have not done much to,
but I'm sure you'll rise to the challenge.
what's the word? When I hatched them in the game, I did it on sandbox mode, so I don't even know what the temperament is for any of these 3 dinosaurs. So we'll kind of learn that for ourselves, I guess. But with Acrocanthosaurus being in the game, that means that every Operation Genesis carnivore is now in this game, with the painful exception of Albertosaurus. So I really hope that they add Albertosaurus at some point, because I personally would have much rather seen Albertosaurus than Proceratosaurus. I'm actually really happy they put in Herrerasaurus, because I think that's our first Triassic period dinosaur in this game. But yeah, I would have rather seen Albertosaurus than Proceratosaurus. Increase shelter coverage. How much money would we get for that one? Get 150, so we'd make most of our money back. I don't even have enough to build one right now. Let's send out another dig team and hopefully we can get some minerals this time. And we can get that entertainment contract done too with more genomes. Oh, something stick. And it's nighttime again. I swear a daytime It's like 1/3 the length of my time.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
So let's see, let's kind of plan out, just for fun, the park. I did say that I want to showcase Spinoraptor and Stegoceratops because they're the dinosaurs we get skins for at the end of when we beat this, so we're probably gonna have to have one enclosure where we like just shove a ton of dinosaurs into it, if not two, just to get enough of the dinosaur points, or what is it, dino rating? Yeah, dinosaur rating. We need 7,600. No minerals again, unfortunately. That should get us past 60%, and it'll get us that entertainment contract done, though. Do I even have any Struthia minuses with our rating of 9? Okay, yeah, we have at least one. Oh my goodness, we gotta be at like 59% on that. That kinda stinks. 58% of the genome. One more team ought to do it. Yeah, see, but if you don't use camera mode, this is as low to the ground as you can get. So if I go to capture mode, I can go all the way to the like eye level. Just jump the fence casually. I know people on PC, I guess, weren't very excited about this because it's pretty easy for them to just download something that lets them do this. But like for console, to me this is way better than just clicking on your dinosaur and viewing it. Like this is much better than that. I also love that you can put it in slow motion. That's gonna make for some fun screenshots for sure. Yeah, it's hard to explain. This is just, it's so much better to me than just clicking on the dinosaur. And it does, time does continue when you stay in capture mode. Because otherwise this Triceratops would still be asleep. It doesn't revert time. That's good. No minerals again, but we are 3 out of 3 for getting amber on Pro Ceratosaurus. Well, like I said, we're gonna kind of ignore Ceratosaurus, regular Ceratosaurus, the not professional one, for this playthrough, because I literally always use Ceratosaurus, and we have 2 new, smaller, medium carnivores, so I'm just gonna sell these for now. Wow, I've only sold 1 fossil, and there's no market for that one, so that's great. How much money are we gonna get for that contract? 150. But we still don't have enough for an ACU center.
That means you done good. Keep this up, and you'll be a star player.
What if I get rid of this? Will I get some money back? Got 20k back. Give me an easy one, please.
Check this out. A new contract that I think you're really gonna like.
That'd give me 161,000. Defense is 30, and it wants 31 defense. We wouldn't even, we'd lose money again on it, so. Right now I'm trying to just build, I could just get rid of all these contracts, but building an ACU center is something that I need to do anyway. Let's just, and I also need to build a shelter, so I have enough money for the shelter. Let's do that one. I want to try to maximize the use of this thing. I'm gonna put it here. If I put it there, half of it was like in the mountains, and no one's gonna go there except for Bigfoots. In the original Zoo Tycoon, the first one for computer, you could have Bigfoots, and they looked really weird and derpy. It was like this bipedal, hairy, tall, hunchback creature. I've thought of, this is kind of random, you had to, I'm pretty sure that in challenge mode you just get all the dinosaurs once you purchase them. You don't need to meet any requirements to unlock them. But like,
Let's make that every day.
in sandbox mode for your islands, you need to unlock them by meeting a certain requirement. So basically I had to go back and play in the campaign story mode to get like 3 of the factions to a certain rank in order to unlock the 3 new dinosaurs.
There's a new job available.
Are you serious? Another?
And I know just the person to do it.
Well, this one I'm actually fairly close to, so I might keep it.
At first, I got into this because it was my job. But then I saw what we do here. It's a kind of magic.
I'm about to turn back off the
these
dialogue
animals is
because
so
I've
much
heard
more
all
than
of these things they say so many times. But, you know what? I'll leave it on, but I'm just gonna turn it down. How about that? Because voice volume, we'll put it at 50. There we go. Alright. Anyway, my point was, it made me think of I've always thought of trying to replay through the campaign, since I never posted a story mode playthrough of this game. Even though that would seriously be like really, really long. I might think of doing it, depending on what the summer DLC is that Frontier has been talking about. They said there's a much larger scale update coming in the summer. I don't know if that's more story mode, or if that's like, a lot of people think it's terrain tools, and maybe some other updates. So I might wait until then, because that's probably going to be the biggest update the game's received since The Secrets of Dr. Wu came out, and then maybe I'll think of doing an entire full playthrough again at that point. Depending on, like, if they add in terrain tools and all this stuff, it'd be really neat to build your parks from scratch across the 5 islands again. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that would be a good time to do it, because I don't want to do it now and then have the update come up and be like, wow, there's all this interesting stuff that it would have been much more fun to do a playthrough again. Oh, anyway. Random tangent aside, I still do not have enough money or resources to do any of these contracts. I could release the Triceratops with 31 defense, though. But here's what I'm thinking of doing. Terminate this, terminate this.
Yo, it's your buddy Isaac here, and have I got something for you. And by something, I mean an offer for you to do something for me. Sounds good, right?
I hate when these guys talk down to you. It's like, shut up. Like, I made Jurassic Park on all 5 islands. What did you do? Nothing.
Looks like there's another contract.
Alright, we can do
that might be
these.
worth your attention.
Releasing 2 new dinosaurs. We're just gonna have... We could add Edmontosaurus. I can extract... This will get us to 100% Edmontosaurus, I think. And we can release 2 Edmontosaurus, and we'll have our full first dig site on display here. Basically just made it 10 times harder to get an ACU center, but we're not thinking about that right now. Has it been daytime? I think it was daytime for like 10 minutes. So it's been nighttime this whole time. It's starting to be daybreak now, I think.
I won't have your lack of reputation reflect poorly on me. You need to pull your
Socks, yes. Okay, pull the socks up.
See the
Yes,
hill, take
ma'am.
the hill, huh? Keep it up.
Remember, science is why we are all here. This contract helps me advance our research. Take it, and we'll both get what we want.
Just gonna park here until I can get a picture of something eaten from a feeder, I guess. See, like, even this, I think the new capture mode is even... Because even now you're, like, strangely hovering 10 feet above the Jeep. So I don't know, I really like the new capture mode. When I heard that that was the thing that they were hyping up, I was a little bit underwhelmed, and then I saw how cool it looks in the game, and I was like, never mind, this is actually really neat.
Storm forecast received.
Oh, there we go.
Took this photo all by yourself, huh?
Hey, we're almost to almost to ACU
I guess
center
it's true
money
that
range.
you never quit. We need more people like you.
What's that Montosaurus at? That didn't get it to 100. I always forget that like the high quality fossils sometimes only give you like 3%. Or maybe it's always 3% and I'm just haven't been paying attention.
Now this contract could really help us both out.
Alright, this is the one that builds up over time. It's not the per minute. So I'll probably will get it eventually. Or I need to at least put this to $5. I can get a whopping $28 profit per minute, y'all. I'm gonna change this to the Dino Delight, which is a all-out New Vegas reference for y'all. Okay, we have enough for an ACU station. Ta-da. Spend some money that I don't have on terrain tools because I'll be darned if my park looks bad. Then we can tranquilize and sell a Struthy. Have to make sure that I shoot one that has a rating of at least 9 though. Do they all have? Any of them not have a rating of 9? Probably like our first two. Yeah, all but 2 of them. Speckle and Scrambled. Our first 2. Alright, rename. Only gonna have one ACU center. Use the green skins for these just to make it slightly different. The green skins are the Xbox exclusive. It does kind of make me think of like the Lost World vehicles, which is, at least it's got that going for it. Gotta name our helicopter. We're gonna put Masrani back in his helicopter. I'm gonna reincarnate him as a helicopter pilot. I personally loved his character in the movie. I was really upset when they killed him. I thought he was really funny. I liked him. He was just being dramatic. We got like an 80% chance of shooting one. That's has a 9-star or a 9 rating, not a 9-star rating. Alright, we shot Struthy 06, so that one's not named, so I'm pretty sure that it's not our 2 other ones. Let's turn the power off, because I'm going to be doing everything manually. And look, it's nighttime again. Okay, let's do an experiment. So, day-night cycle duration. I'm gonna change this to 20 minutes. And we're gonna see if that makes the daytime last any longer, or if it just means that we get 20 minutes each, or each full cycle is 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we're about to get that security contract done, so we should have enough money for Edmontosaurus then. Insufficient funds for digged seams, that's great.
Asset being transported.
Let's see, can we find out? Proceratosaurus is at 82%. We have the genes unlocked. We don't even have, all we have is habitat, which I don't, let's see, stress. Its default comfort is 70%. So that's like Spinosaurus's. So basically it'll only get mad and try to break out in really bad storms. Which is nice because
Well, I guess I should be grateful that we
Dilophosaurus
have that
tries to break
dinosaur off our
out
hands.
during like every storm.
Something's nagging at me. Feeling I've had before.
Okay.
Contracts,
Guest shelter.
Who has a new contract? This guy.
What is it at? I have one here. Park shelter is at 75%. Wow, okay. We're getting rid of that profit for guest facilities because that's going to take 5 years at this rate.
If you can handle all the chaos of the facilities and the dinosaurs,
You get $400,000 for releasing a Hawaiiangosaurus. So that's probably worth it. That's quite a bit. I can't believe these. I've had these before where it's like I have a shelter right in the middle of the island and it looks like everything is pretty much covered. And it's like, nope, you got... I think it's because these two buildings, or this, maybe it's just this one building is not within the radius. How much is a Edmontosaurus? Wow, we can't even afford one. We'll just release 2 Struthiomimuses, I guess, to get that contract done. We'll get something going. We're just gonna get rid of this one for now. Down to 10,000 bucks, 10,000 smackos. We're about to get an entertainment done, so let's grab a
Financial
security.
security is almost as important as
Alright, this one will go well with
So
the
take this
Hawaiiangosaurus. We'll start researching that. We can get these two done at the same time. Okay, cool. We'll watch them be released in capture mode. Even the sound effects and the noises they make are in slow motion, which is kind of cool. Pretty fun. I mean, isn't this so much better than just clicking on the dinosaur and looking at it from... It's just hard to explain this point of view. This looks so much better to me. So many scheming Struthies. Alright, cool. We got $250,000 for that. That was pretty friendly. Probably gonna be a while before we get that science one done. So, oh my god, income per minute. No, thank you. Alright, give me something that doesn't stink, please.
Here's something that
Okay,
you might find
perfect.
interesting. I did.
Alright, over to Asia for Huayingosaurus. Is it finally turning to daytime? Alright, we're gonna kind of guesstimate. Does day-night cycle duration mean 20 minutes of daytime and 20 minutes of night, or is it the full cycle is 20 minutes? Probably need to go refill this feeder. It's kind of a subtle thing you can do, and you don't always even hear it, but you can, there's an option to turn on the radio music for the Jeeps, and it plays the music from like the cafe that Dennis Nedry is eating at from the first movie. And it's a really, to me it's a really fun little Easter egg. Let me see if we can hear it. Oh, right now it's some other music, but it'll literally play the music that he's eating at the cafe too. Grab an entertainment.
I think you're up to tackling this contract. At least look it over.
Okay, once they wander into range, that one will be done. They're all at the back of the paddock right now. Oh wow, we actually got some minerals this time.
And thanks, too. So, this is me giving you both.
Okay, let's grab a security since we just did one of each of the others.
Valuable to the security division.
Proceratosaurus. Oh, that's the first carnivore that I wanted. But right now we're focusing on Huayingosaurus because we have two good contracts for getting a new. We already have Proceratosaurus above 60%.
People like to feel secure. That's our job.
Okay, nice. That's where we're
This
going.
contract enhances
I
our
think that's
ability
what
to do so.
that one is. Wow, it already spread. Okay.
contract is completed thanks to your hard work.
Still isn't daytime. I thought the sun was rising, but obviously not. Alright, entertainment is low.
This contract can
$500 per minute. We're at $31 a minute right now. Because this is the only thing that's guest facilities driving our income. Wow. Well, I guess we're saying goodbye to that contract too. Oh my god, guest shelters. How much money do I get for completing this? Get $150,000. Because I could put one... See, it doesn't even make any sense. Why would I put a shelter all the way over here? No one's coming back here. No one here. There's only like 50 people in my park. Okay, there's 61 people in the park anyway. Grr. I don't even have enough money to deny the contract right now, so hopefully that dig team I just sent out, that'll get the genome one done. And it's still nighttime, in case, you know, I'm sure you all noticed, but it is still nighttime. Are you waiting your turn to eat or something? Or are you chatting with your buddy? Alright, good. We got above 60 and we got a mineral to sell. Let's grab another entertainment. Okay. Thankfully that's something that I can actually do. If I have enough money, I think I do. There we go. That'll get our facility rating to 5, which will help. Yeah, there's 0 shopping rating right now, so... We're even gonna be able to, we might have to research
which means I'm not gonna try.
some, let's go research something. Grab a science.
I've I've received an offer that
Successfully
will definitely
incubate
help
a
the science division,
carnivore.
and can help you as well.
Yes, well,
That
we've
gives us
already broken the primordial and
$200,000.
prehistoric egg, as it were. So, you know, why not hatch a few more?
370,000 for Proceratosaurus. If it survives the incubation process. I'm going to preemptively research the, what is this, Komodo dragon digestion. I already have 1.0, but I'm probably going to need at least 2.0 in order to get that Huangosaurus contract done. We have some spare money, so I'm going to get rid of these 2 contracts that are not helping us. Better get some good ones now, because we're...
Just heard of a great opportunity we should get.
Really, Isaac? Like...
I've got something for you. If
Oh
you're
look,
interested.
guest shelters. Who would have guessed? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Do I have any fossils I can sell? There's no market. Well, I guess it's time to go take some pictures. Because we have very little money and none of these contracts are doable right now. I don't want a picture of the Triceratops panicking. I'll drive in the corner so you don't have to be afraid of the Jeep. Alright, there's something. It looks like they're drinking, but they're just doing the grazing animation by the water. Alright, that'll do for now. I can't believe these park shelter contracts are gonna be the death of me. Like, of all the things, like, doesn't it just make more, I get it, it's a statistic, but it makes more sense to have a centrally located shelter than to have one on this end and one way over here. Would one even fit? I can't even see the blueprint of it because I can't afford it. I could probably put one here, so it's at least somewhat in reasonable range. This happened to me on the Isla Pena playthrough too. I kept getting increased shelter coverage contracts when I needed an easy one, and it was just like, what is Huangosaurus at? 77. Resilience is only 46 right now. Yeah, we're kind of stuck. Can't really do anything until I can get rid of one of these contracts. So I have enough money to take a blow from one of these. Well, these two are... I can get rid of this one barely. Which one do I pick? Lambert's been kind so far.
Our existence
Okay,
is the constant
alright, we
evaluation
can
of
do
threats
that.
and opportunities.
We just need
This looks
these.
like a good
Look at all of
opportunity.
them. They're hiding in the back. That's chaos for you. Put the food and the water in the front, and the dinosaurs will go to the back of the enclosure. But what's funny is that's probably why that contract showed up in the first place, is because the visibility was so low, so the game thinks that you have to improve your visibility, and it gives you a contract for it. Alright, we got some traction.
Even a full plate has room for a little more, don't
Oh
you
my
think?
god.
So why not give this new contract a once-over then?
I mean, that's great, because I want to release Huangosaurus anyway. Maybe not 2 of them. This one's a $90,000 hit. I almost have to keep this one because the financial hit is so big. And this one's $100,000. When I can, I'm gonna get rid of this one because I'm trying to focus on Huangosaurus right now. Lunchbox, no thank you, it has to be Barbasol. What's a clever name? Something Barbasol related, because that's the only thing that I'm ever going to sell from the store. I'll think of something later. Alright, we can take the hit from getting rid of the Proceratosaurus contract. Give us something good.
I've got a new contract that would really
Traction
help out the
speed.
entertainment division. Shouldn't be a problem for a person of your skills.
Alright, let's see if it's worth it. We get $125,000.
The more buildings we have, the more chance to increase our revenue.
And so we'd literally basically just get our money back from if we do it, but like I don't even have enough money to research it. Well, this came to a grinding halt, didn't it? Jeez. Alright, it was like daytime for like 5 minutes, and now it's nighttime again. Hey guys, I'm here to extort y'all for money again. I remember this happening a few times. This happened a lot on my very first try at Jurassic Challenge mode, but the last couple times it hasn't really happened. I just feel like I got backed into a corner with contracts that weren't very good. I mean, I could technically sell this. I don't need it for anything right now. I need to keep the Jeep, and I need to keep these. Alright, we're gonna sell this. Alright, we'll research extraction speed. And we'll send out another dig team to here. The apply extraction speed, we're basically going to come out even, because it's $100,000 to research, and then it's probably about $20,000 to apply the upgrade. And we get $125,000 for the contract, so we're basically coming out even for unlocking a new research option. But it's better than deleting the contract and then taking the financial hit for it and not getting the thing unlocked in the first place. At least I think so. I mean, they could have given us another really easy contract maybe, but oh well. Here comes our expedition. Please bring us lots of minerals. Okay, thanks. Alright, actually did bring us lots of minerals, so... The other thing too is this is the most expensive dig site you can go to early on in the game. All the other ones are cheaper. Let's take a second, because we're kind of going slow right now. We just unlocked... Oh, I don't even get access to the InGen database, because it's challenge mode. I was gonna say, let's look at the InGen database entry for Proceratosaurus, but we don't have access to it. Well, that kind of stinks. Yeah, there's... Acro, here's Proceratosaurus. We get Herrerasaurus at 2 stars. Acro at 3 stars. So we'll get Acrocanthosaurus pretty early compared to like... Oh, we can unlock it with Carnotaurus at the same time. I feel like by the time I unlock Allosaurus and a lot of the later dinosaurs, I already like have the park the way I want it, and it's like I don't want to get rid of the T-Rex that I already hatched. Wow, more minerals again. That's pretty lucky, especially those two. Oh, that one of them was $100,000 worth. How's the research coming? It's going slow. I'm pretty sure... I always forget, like I went back in the main game to unlock the 3 dinosaurs for Sandbox, and like when a dinosaur got sick and it took like forever for the disease to spread, whereas in this game it's like it spreads immediately. And they also really slowed down research times. Research Center. Fossil Center.
The financials appear solid, huh? This is what we like to see.
Alright, so Ranger Team 1 will be Roland. Cancel that order. He can get the green Jeep. Actually, I don't think you can customize per Jeep. Like, I don't think you can have a green Jeep and then an original Jurassic Park Jeep right next to each other. Alright, how close are we with Huangosaurus to being 100? We're definitely going to have to apply some resilience genes to get that high of a resilience. Is there a market for that Ceratosaurus? There is no demand for this fossil, nobody cares. I feel like I almost need to manually just switch it to day mode because it's just been perpetual nighttime this entire playthrough. Alright, so we're waiting for some stuff to happen. So I had the episode 0 of this playthrough, where I had the Innovation Center in the middle, and there was like some room for buildings in it, and then I basically, there would be a monorail that went around the perimeter of the island, like this, and but yeah, the idea was to eventually have an innovation center here, monorail that goes around the whole perimeter of the island, and then to just have exhibits like here, all in this area, and all in here, and we'd have a guest drop off and a path that kind of like snaked through the forest and the exhibits. Then it would connect back to the Innovation Center in the middle. So right now we're obviously nowhere even close to that, but we also barely have any money, and we're getting mediocre contracts, so... Give us minerals, please, and no minerals. But that should get us to 100%. I think when it's like borderline, I don't think it ever stops at 99%. I think it gives you the extra percent if you're that close. Alright, apply extraction speed. Alright, so yeah, that was... The contract gave us 125k, it was 100k for to research it, and it was 20k to apply it, so we got 5k and we got the upgrade for free, basically.
I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather offer this contract to than
you.
Hmm? That's no lie. It's not really the truth either, but whatever.
How much is a Huangosaurus? We're about to get it to 100%. I think, right? This better give us all 4%. If it stops at 9, I don't think I've ever seen it stop at 99%. Or is it gonna be stingy and just give us only 2%? Okay, yeah, it gave us the extra percent. Alright. So what is a default no modification 100%? We can afford one. Its rating is 38 and its resilience is 54. So we would get the release Huangosaurus with rating 37 done. And that would give us 150k. Or how much do we need to modify it to get the resilience of 77? Oh my goodness, we're not even... How do I even do that? I don't think I can. I need to research more genes. How much more can I even research? I only have 1 star. Can I get another... Yeah, upgrade 3 is locked. I could upgrade this. And this would let me increase the resilience for 1 category, but I don't think it would be enough. What does this one do? So I think if I researched this and this would let me increase resilience under the defense tab. Oh, sorry, the lifespan tab, and this would let me increase resilience under the defense tab. This is this is basically 70k to research. Sure. I don't have enough research teams, of course. So what my point is, what I'm trying to do is I can get the release with rating 37 and 77 resilience contracts done in 1 dinosaur instead of having to release 2 dinosaurs. But then there's a contract for photographing 2 anyway, so I want to have 2 at some point, no matter what. Maybe it's worth it to just release 1 regular one and then 1 hyped up one.
I know that Dr. Dewitt is demanding, but she does have a point. The science division, well, that's the foundation of why we're here. You've got to raise your reputation. Show her what you got. Maybe surprise yourself.
I'm gonna surprise myself with how bad my aim is. Thank you for staying still.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
So if I release 1 Huangosaurus, here's the thing: if I release 1, the contract, this contract here, is not going to give me enough money to incubate the second, more hyped up, souped up one. But if I get if I get this one and this one done, it'll give me more than enough money to easily afford a basic one. So that's why I want to try to get the high resilience on the first try. So that's my thought process on this. And of course that's not taking that long. Oh my god, it's daytime. Holy bejesus. It's like I want to keep it on day-night cycle so I can see this part when like the sun comes out. Because you don't get that unless you're on the day-night cycle. But it's literally been eternal darkness for the whole playthrough. See, I wonder, like, that penalty, does that, like, reset after a while, or does it, if you photograph the exact same dinosaur once, it's permanently in your records? What do you, it's like, I'm not taking a drink with you watching. Okay, it does reset after a while. Alright, we just got the intensive repair, so let's do immune response. And let's see how much that raises the resilience. Okay. So that got it all the way to 74. So we'll easily get to 77 with that other gene. There's still, I sold like 1 amber. I should have just sold this and kept the amber because the amber gives way more than the fossils do. That was kind of stupid of me. Okay, once I get this Huangosaurus out and get the 2 contracts done, I'm probably gonna end this episode. Because this one's been pretty... I apologize, this has probably been one of the most boring challenge mode episodes I've ever had. It started off where, we doing pretty good, and then we hit like the bad contracts and no money zone. And in hindsight, just for like future reference, it probably wasn't worth it to build a $400,000 ACU center to sell that 1 Struthiomimus. I'm gonna eventually, the thing is I'm gonna need it eventually, because eventually a dinosaur is gonna die, and I'm gonna need to remove it. So, see, it's turning to dusk already. It was daytime for like 3 minutes. I don't understand that. I mean, it's really pretty, but it's gonna be nighttime again. Alright, how's this coming along? Less than a minute. And we have plenty of money for the dinosaur. So I'm just gonna release the 2 Huangosaurus in here, for now. And then the next exhibit is probably going to be... I'm gonna build a Proceratosaurus exhibit right here. That's gonna be the next one, I think. Alright. So we're gonna save first, because... if this incubation does not succeed, we're basically done. Like, we have to start over. We have no money. Alright, see, we have this here. 81 resilience, 85% viability. Let's go. If this, all this one has to do is survive incubation, and we're gonna get $400,000 for this one. And we're going to get $150,000 for this one. And then we'll easily be able to afford another Huangosaurus, which will give us $180,000 for this one. So this'll help keep us afloat for a while. And this might also push us over the 1-star barrier. Once I have some more... Oh, it survived! Alright, here we go. We're about to get Ugo Money-o. We'll enjoy this in slow motion to end the video. We'll get to watch the adorable little leap off the ground that these guys do. The music doesn't play in slow motion though.
I think we can call this one a
Ta-da!
success, don't you? Well done. Well done.
Oh, it's
indeed.
comforts. We need a little more forest.
Keep up this kind of work, and you'll be going places.
There we go. These other guys are not very picky. Alright, so that's 2 for science. We'll grab a entertainment.
This opportunity is too good to miss.
That's another easy
So
one.
don't.
Okay.
I've got a new contract for you. Review it, and then I think you should accept it.
Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and incubate the second one. We have plenty of cash. We're just gonna have a second Hoyangosaurus, but that's completely basic. Alright, there we go. That is episode 2. We're not quite to 1 star yet. I think if we had the second dude come out and maybe an Edmontosaurus, that would do it for us, but I'm gonna call it quits for this episode. We'll be back for this challenge mode playthrough on Isla Tacano. I hope y'all enjoyed it and enjoy the new camera mode. Hopefully in the next episode we'll have our first new DLC carnivore, the Proceratosaurus. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.